Barak, Yahweh, Alam, Shalom, righteous family. Welcome back to True Talk. Now, I came across this video. You see what's in the thumbnail. It says, "My son would not be dating a black girl." And let's just hear what she got to say.
Sorry, but my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on? And this is in the Bay Area, California. These girls, all of them, unsupervised, in packs, unsupervised. No supervision, just running amok in the theme park. Multiple fucking fights break out. Multiple. And I'm just like, okay, the police had to start because these little bitches couldn't keep their hands to themselves. One little bitch about 12 years old talking about some, oh, fuck Jeremy, his small anyway, don't want to meet me. What do you mean it's small anyway? Girl, you are 12 to 13 years old. And then these other girls like, ooh, boo, boo, boo. And these dudes are like, y'all are hella chopped. Y'all are hella, it wasn't even the black boys. It was the girls. The girls was fighting multiple fucking fights. Fucking parking lot shut down from fucking them little motherfuckers fighting. And then this white lady asked her not to talk like that. Her and her friends trying to fight the white lady. I'm like, just no self-respect, no fucking home training. And I see why. And I seen a lot of when I seen the black boys with the white girls coupled up, looking cute. I seen the Mexican kids. I seen the Asian. Only ones outside acting a fucking ass was the black girls. And I'm specifically saying black girls. That was no black boys acting the ass. It was the black fucking girl. Oh, fuck that bitch. She bumped into me. You are 16 years old. Calm down. When I tell you, you bitches are raising little miniature fucking single fucking baby mamas, that's what the fuck y'all raising. Because them little motherfuckers don't respect themselves. They don't respect. But my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we. So I said to.
Hopefully, y'all heard that clearly. And of course, the racist Caucasian and Mexicans and Asian women's also started coming out and jumping on, hey, yeah, let's hate on, anti-black rhetoric. Let's hate on all black women. Saying, yeah, this was why I don't want my son to date a black woman or a black girl, however you want to put it. Now, first off, I'm all for accountability. I'm all for her holding people accountable. Notice I said people. For certain people that do certain things, I'm all for holding people accountable. And I'm for my black people having standards and behaving with love and righteousness and peace just as much as I want the white race or the Caucasian race or the Mexicans and Chinese, whatever you want to call it, other people race to have a standard and operate with love and peace. I want that even more for my race. But what gets to me is she made this video and she decided to post it. Like I wonder did she look back on it and did she say, you know what, maybe I didn't handle this right or but she looked at it and she said, you know what, yeah, this is it. I'm gonna post this. Now, let's get this straight. She said she went to amusement park, and she seen these black girls acting like this. So this why she felt like this. So before she went to the amusement park, she didn't feel like this. So it's this one incident that now her son cannot date no black woman because she went to this amusement park and she seen these black girls, according to her word, acting like this. So she didn't feel like this before. So this one incident wipes out all black girl. And I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at her. I don't know if she's, sometimes you have Negroes that they look black, but they may be mixed. I don't know if she mixed, but she seems like a black woman. So is she including herself in that? Should not black mans not date her? Should you see what I'm saying? Like, if she's not a black woman, when she's saying her son would not date any black girls, is she including her mama, her cousin, her daughters in there? If she got daughters? And then, you know, if these was young little girls acting like that, surely they should not been acting like that, and their parents need to be on notice. But for her to be calling these little girl B words and MFers, okay, you a grown lady. You talking about how these little girls should be acting, how you should be acting. Because hey, we can point fingers, but hey, let's look at ourselves also. What's the saying go? You point one finger, three point back at you. But nevertheless, this is just the nonsense and the anti of the foolishness that I don't know what's wrong with our people. I get when other races do stuff like this. You know, they're obsessed with us. They racist. They find any reason to downgrade us to make us look bad. But when our own people do it, it gotta be like it gotta be a mental condition. Like is this is what's wrong because clearly she didn't feel like this before she went to the park. So now these group of black girls that was acting got her so mad at, and she said this in California. So this little uh, amusement park in California account for all the black girls in America or across the world or even in California. Like this never makes sense to me. Now, do she got the right to be angry? You know, her being a black woman herself, seeing these young black women acting like that. Yes, but for her to throw all black women under the bus and say that her son would not be dating a black woman, she don't want her son to date somebody like her. So she even saying that herself is no good. Like, what type of mental illness is this? And then for her to say, I seen the black dudes with the white women and the other races of people, and they was doing just fine. So there was no black couples there. So it was just these black girls there, and they was these young black girls. So it wasn't. So these young black girls was all the black women's there. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a black woman there. Obviously, she wasn't acting like that. She didn't approve of that. I'm pretty sure there was more young black women that wasn't acting like that. But for her to just make this statement that, oh, the I seen the black dudes with the white women's and the other couples and they were doing just fine. I'm specifically saying black women. I don't get it. I don't know if she's a paid agenda, if these people are getting paid hefty money to make these type of videos. I don't get it. I don't know if she's just now coming. The way that she's heated, it would seem that this just happened, and she's speaking out for emotion. But where's her son as she's leaving the park? Where's her son and her children? Did she go there by herself? I mean, it's not adding up. I don't get it. And just to throw that in there because there's this myth that basketball players, especially Hebrews, black Hebrew basketball players and football players, most of them date Caucasian women, and that's just a lie. Now the ones that they put in the spotlight, the ones that they magnify, of course, due to programming, they want you to think that. But when you actually do the math, the research, and look into it, let's just say uh, the NBA, I think in the NBA, 85 uh, to 90% of the players are black. And I'm just going off my head. I don't know if this accurate or not. Say in the NBA, 85 to 90% of the players are black. In the NFL, let's just say 75% of the players are black. They only show you maybe 4-5% of those players are being highlighted and then showing who they marry or dating. But the other 80, 70% of those black players are married to black women. And it's a known fact that, regardless of what people may believe, the black man is highly attracted to the black woman. So I just want to kind of kill that myth right now because I think a lot of people think that, oh, all of the NBA players and NBA players date white women. No, just the small percentage that they show you probably do that, but those D limers, those offensive line, those black offensive linemen and guards, yeah, they got Hebrew, beautiful black Hebrew wives and children, and they are happy. The reason why I think these people are paid because she did another video, with a fake apology, and she was like, I'm sorry, I want to apologize. People was telling me that I was wrong. Uh, that's how children act. I'm sorry, being sarcastic. I didn't know that's how young black children act. I wasn't aware of that, so I apologize. First of all, nobody is saying that's how young black women act. And any uh, reasonable black person would say if those children was acting like that, that they need a butt whooping and they should not be acting like that, and their parents should be held accountable for allowing for their children to go out in public acting like that. So her fake apology was like, yeah, uh, I guess, you know, there's something wrong with me for thinking young children shouldn't act like that. No, there's nothing wrong with you. But there is something wrong with you to make like our community is okay with this type of behavior when you are part of this community and obvious you don't see or feel like it's okay of this behavior. And for you to generalize all black girls and to put out this on the internet and to think it was okay to post this to say your son would not be dating a black woman because of this incident you had at a theme park with some young black girls. It's mind blowing. So all through your life you never thought about this, but as soon as this incident happened at this park, you say, you know what? My son ain't gonna never date a black woman. Which you can't control that unless you intentionally teach your son and children to hate themselves and to date outside of their race. But yeah, I mean, what more can I say, man? I think this need to be studied. You know, I really do think that some of these people are paid actors. You know how things so crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if it were AI because this is mental behavior. This is not well thought out. You know, like for her to call somebody out and to talking about character and morals, this shows her the irony because her whole approach and attitude of this shows, speak volume. But sadly, we got people in our own community that hate themselves and don't mind posting videos like this, themselves being a black woman and having black daughters and mothers and black sons. I wonder how would she feel if somebody, they got plenty of videos like this of people making videos saying that black men are violent and are rapists and thugs and all this, and we should just kill them off and lock them up. Does she feel that way about her black son? Just because if one black dude may commit a crime, we say it all the time, and it never proven wrong. When any other race do anything, it's that specific person. But when one of us do something, it's all of us. But this the weight of being the chosen. Everybody want to be the chosen, but nobody want to be the chosen. How they say everybody want to be a Negro, but nobody want to be a Negro. They want to dress and act and do our swag, but they don't want to deal with the weight, the self hate, the pain, the struggle of every day being a Hebrew person. Everybody, well, there's no such thing as a chosen person. And there's no such thing as a chosen person. The Most High love every no. The Most High chose us a nation of people, and those people are the so-called Negroes that are scattered across the four corners of the earth. We all chosen. Everybody want to be chosen, but they don't want to deal with what the chosen people deal with. Not only what we deal with people on the outside, but also the people on the inside. To be a destroyed nation, to have a curse put upon us because of the disobedience, not only of our ancestors, but the continued disobedience of many of our people today to not walk in obedience to the Most High laws, statutes, and commandments. When our ancestors said, you know, the blood of the Messiah Christ, let it be on our hands and our children's hands. When Pilate said, hey, I wash my hands of this man's blood. And they said, oh yeah, the blood would be on our hands and our children's hands. And just how he was beat and hung, our people has been beat and hung. Just how he was falsely accused and prosecuted, our people has been falsely accused and are prosecuted still to this day. But as always, people, I mean, before I go, I do want to make it clearly that any young black man or woman, respect your elders. Do not go around cussing and fighting. If you got children, teach your children the commandments. Teach them to respect their elders. Teach them how to conduct themselves with love, with compassion, with fairness, with consideration. The golden rule: treat people how you want to be treated. To be able to handle their anger, not always want to fight or have a revengeful heart, and to walk with integrity and morals and principle. Uh, and no, I do not condone these young women behavior if they was acting like this. Uh, and I also don't uh, condone this young woman mindset. But as always, let Yah be true and every man a lie. Till next time, Shalom.